Hello, this tip is about profiting by being the oracle. Growing your business really comes from you being the expert in your field. It comes from you showing that you know what you know, and it comes from you being as helpful as possible on purpose. One of the biggest things I say to people that has been the key to my own success and my own growth is showing people that I know what I know, not by going, look at me, buy my stuff. It's been by looking for people that need my help. It's been looking for people that are asking the questions that I know how to answer. So we've talked about making a list of your frequently asked questions. This now takes it up to another level. This is now about searching for the questions, the other questions that your audience are asking that perhaps they don't ask as frequently to you, but you do actually have the answer for. So this, what I have here is a list of questions that people ask, and every time I come across a question, I just stick this into my Google Sheet, and there's a few places I go to look to find these questions. So the first place I look is in Facebook groups. So I might head into, let's do an example right now. I'm actually going to open up my Facebook and let's see if we can find some. So I'm going to go into, I don't know, let's go into a Facebook group here. Oh, hang on a minute. All right, let's go to my Entrepreneur to Edupreneur Facebook group here. Now let's pretend I wanted to search for questions in this group. So I'm going to type in online course. You press search. So this, by the way, notice that there is a search box inside the group. It's not just the one at the top. And it will bring up all of the questions that people are asking with that in there. Now, obviously, this is mentioned a lot in my group, but if I was in another group that wasn't about online courses, this may actually come up. Then I can go in and answer those questions. But what I'm first going to do is I'm just going to go to my Google Sheet and I'm going to start listing down the questions. Now the other technique I use is to go to a platform like Quora.com. So Quora is a Q&A forum. People ask questions about all sorts of things. I'm going to try and remember what my passwords are. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the search bar at the top, and for instance I'm going to type in online courses because these are the questions I want to find. And I'm going to go to this search button down here at the bottom, and now this will bring up all of the questions that people are asking about online courses. So there's a huge variety here, and I would just simply go through now. What are the challenges to taking an online course? Well, obviously I'm going to read that and go in and have a look, answer the questions, but also provide the solutions. What are some websites that let you create online courses? So this is where I can go in and show my expertise in all of the different learning management systems that are out there. So this is where now what I'd be doing is I'd be copying all of these questions and popping them into my Q&A sheet. I also get asked questions by my audience, by Facebook Messenger. There are questions that people ask actually inside my courses, so I can go and make more videos and add even better content to my courses. Now then what I do obviously is make a point of adding the answers to these questions in my answer sheet so that I can write the answer straight there and then and give them a reply. I could go and do a quick video on my phone and upload that to YouTube and then add the link to my answer in that forum or in that Facebook group, because again, not only is that going to show that I'm even more helpful, the sort of commercial side of this is in YouTube videos. You can then add your descriptions to your links to your online courses, your links to your books, your links to your web page and services. Also, they could subscribe to the YouTube channel if they liked your answer. So that's where you now start taking it up into turning this answering a question into, hopefully getting them into your list and buying your products and services as a result of that helpfulness. So this is then what I would just continue to do. Now, what would happen is if in that video I gave even more information that was in the written form, I might actually turn that answer to that question into a blog post. So if someone said to me, Sarah, what are the 10 steps, or what are the main steps to create an online course? I could then film that as a video, then go and create a blog post on there, which I have, by the way. So there you go. This is now how you can go on and just create a huge, massive database like I've got here of questions that then just turn into a really great way for you to grow your business. So that's another tip. Go into the forums, go into the Facebook groups, and I want you to come up with at least 30 questions that your audience are asking, because this is why. If you're going to go on and create online courses, the 30 answers of those could be 30 modules. That could be, that's a whole online course right there. You could also be doing each of those answers as a tip a day for 30 days via live stream. If you know about my 30 days 30 tips challenge that I run in my Facebook group Entrepreneur to Edupreneur, you'll know that this is another great strategy I use to make sure you're getting exposure to a mass audience on what your expertise is and how you can help people. So stick around, because once you've done this once, there's going to be tons of other tips I'm going to give you about how you can now utilize this information to create multiple pieces of content and get multiple amounts of exposure. So I hope that helps you. Go and find your questions your audience are asking, answer them, and be as helpful as possible on purpose.